Good morning. Welcome to another Moyers Minute. Greetings from Denver, Colorado. I just wanted to check in with you and bring you on a little bit of my morning prayer walk with my dog. So just kind of wanted to, first off, say thank you so much for all of you who prayed and checked in with me about my travels home. It was really successful. It took longer than normal, but a lot of the flights were very limited on people, which meant I got great service. And anyway, just super grateful. Thank you for praying with me on that. So I was watching this movie about someone who trains for a marathon, and God really put it on my heart today to share with you like how much our lives can be like preparing for a marathon. Now, I personally have never run a marathon, not sure that I ever will, but I have prepared for other things, like maybe a 10K. But I just, like in the movie, this girl had to cut a lot out of her life, whether it was toxic people or toxic friends, or bad food, bad habits, like smoking and drinking, all these different things. But she also had to add in lots of new routines, obviously running, eating good things, going to sleep early, whatever. And it was so difficult for her, this whole journey of getting in shape and taking care of her body and herself and her mind and whatever. But in fact, she did quit for a while. But the cool thing was like that feeling when she crossed the finish line, and I cried. Like, it's just a race, like, but it's so much more than that. Like, it is like a huge accomplishment. It is like she'll never go back to the person she was. Like, after you cross that finish line, like, you're always, the one cool thing that she said is like, as she was starting to run, she finally called herself a runner, and what a big monument that was. And there's so many parallels to our Christian walk that we're really going to struggle. There's going to be things that we're going to have to cut out of our lives, or habits we're going to have to start or begin. And some days you may be running with other people, some days you may be running alone, but like, there is always God with us, and there's always the finish line to look forward to. And our lives are like that marathon. Like, we're not called to live a sprint, we're called to live a marathon. And like, even as she was running, she was so close to the end and she almost just gave up. But there was her friends near the finish line that were just cheering her on. Like, who are those people for you? Who shows up for you and encourages you and says, finish that race? But she also had like a friend in her life that who encouraged her to quit and said, like, who cares? Like, what are you doing? What you're doing doesn't matter. And so putting important people around us who are going to spur us on to great things is so important. But also just like putting the right things into our body, putting the right things into our mind, positive messages like we are worthy, we are strong enough, we can do this, is so important. But that our ultimate goal is to cross that finish line, which is eternity with God. And what a great euphoric feeling that is. Anyway, so those of you who are on this journey with me, I just really want to say thank you for being the type of people who say, you go girl, you've got this. Thank you for being those people for me. And I just am so grateful for all of you, and just want to say, keep running the race. Love you guys. Bye.